Yo, what is good, everybody? You already know who it is, the homie ZXinfinite. Everybody knows because of what I'm about to talk about in this video, too. So, welcome back to Reading Hate Comments number 4, whatever. I don't know which one it is at this point. Hope you're having a legendary grand day. Now, I forgot this dude even existed until, I came back. But one of my main critics, all right, he just dropped the bomb. He just dropped the bombshell. He's going in on me. It is freaking all over. I'm getting called out. It's done. Like, there's no more career after this. There's no more careers, I should say, because it's not just video games that I do. But, some people forget about that, which, again, I'll get into in a second. But check this out. Boom. Here's a comment. Retiring from a video games is hilarious. You're not even pro. He got me right there. It's over. It would be the guy who randomly comments every once in a while. Maybe watches all my videos because, everybody from the little gamer group does. So go figure. But to say that just shows that you don't do the research. It shows everything that needs to be known. The only other time that this kid commented, it was about some freaking roast track. And then now he's talking about video games. So if he knows that I do music and video games, then you already have a little bit of research there. So just do the rest. So it's like these people forget. It's so funny because they're going to say that I'm not pro, but they're going to say everybody from the little gamer group is pro. They're going to say all these randoms are pro when all they've been doing is spending the money and looking at everything everybody else is doing nowadays, following trends. Like, come on, son. If you're going to call me not a pro, you must have forgot every other 1v1 that I've done and uploaded and shown. You must have forgot about everything else because I've outplayed so many people to the point where there's an overweight dude that deleted the video where I beat him twice in a row on Black Ops 3, okay? Let's just use these for an example. There's the Alpha Shadowhawk clone Joshua, who I beat in Modern Warfare 2019, right after X-Razorwire 1 and 2, and I didn't really care. I wasn't obviously into it because it's just a random casual player. They can't go against me, so that's out of the question. He deleted the 1v1. So if I get people deleting 1v1s, right, at that point you kind of got to accept the fact and admit the fact that, well, at that point I'm not a casual player, which I am, but not like them. There's a difference. When I'm casually playing and I drop chain kills and I drop nuclears and I drop these streaks and I drop trick shots and I drop all these things, while as all these other players be spending every second on one specific series, Call of Duty, one specific game, one specific thing, while I'm playing, I can't even name all the games that I play, countless other games, bro. Right now, I'm going back to back on 3-4 different games right now. Calling me not a pro just shows that you're brand new to the channel, which, by the way, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay, which I'm sure you don't even watch the channel consistently, which is the reason why you're talking out of your butt right now, because otherwise you wouldn't be trying to, prove a point that nobody asked for and embarrassing yourself in the comments saying that I'm not pro. I got people deleting 1v1s of me beating them multiple times, not just once, but twice. So come on, son. Like I said, do the research. And yeah, retiring because I've been playing the game for a long time. Oh, okay. Let's get into specifics of that. I didn't get Apex Predator. Oh my gosh. I didn't have freaking high-speed ninja satellite coming down, sending me the best Wi-Fi of all time. Oh, okay. Because, it really matters that much that I'm not a pro. It matters that much if I was or not. Because you don't see me talking about, that it matters that much. So if it matters to you, if you don't think I'm a pro, go watch a pro then. Why do you think, not just myself, but my fans care about that? Commenting is available for everyone, sure. But why do you think anybody would care about it? Not even people that are my fans, anybody. And to see that and really think that anybody would agree with you on that, because it just sounds like you just are mad about something, you're emotional about something. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you're having a bad day, but you got to figure out whatever's going on there and leave it out of the freaking entertainment of everybody enjoying themselves, and leave it out of everything. Everybody's having a good time, so why aren't you? Why do you want me to be a pro so bad? Why do you want me to be wrong so bad? It's so weird. The only comments this dude comments is all negative, and it's never about anything. There's nothing backing it up. There's no proof or evidence. So I'm just left here confused every time this kid comments on one of the contents. What? How you gonna say that? What? Oh my word, it's crazy, bro. People just too lazy nowadays and unproductive. I guess it's wild to me that people can't do the most simplistic things possible. It's effortless to do so many things that could benefit them so much, to make them not humiliate themselves. And yet, here they are in my comments. You're not even pro. Sound like a little child kid, elementary style type cyberbullying right here. But ain't nobody asked if I'm pro or not. Nobody asked about none of that. If someone asked, if I talked about it and it was that serious and I said it was that serious, then we would do that. But here we are, 2025. June's right around the corner, and you're talking about something that never mattered up until this day, ever since I made this channel. For the 3-4 years this channel's been up, and you're here sitting there talking about retiring from this game. I didn't know you played every other season of Apex. Oh, I didn't know you've been consistently playing basically since season 4. You missed like, what, 3-4 seasons. But like, we're just going to forget about that. We're just going to forget about all the plays that I made. We're just going to forget about the recent clip that I hit, iron sight in the air. Explain to me. Let me just pull that clip up, actually. Why don't we do that? Why don't we just show that clip real quick and then tell me that I'm not a pro at freaking which I casually play. I don't spend every second on the game because I play a lot of other games. But you know, we'll forget about that too. You know, let's play at your level. Let me break it down for you since you don't want to understand. Let me dumb it down so you can understand. Let me make it as easy as possible to understand, since you know the only thing you can think of is being pro at one game, Apex Legends. So let me go get that clip, extract it real quick, put it right in front of your face, and then tell me that I'm not a pro. Let me know if you hit this shot. Let me know if any of your friends hit this shot. Matter of fact, send a clip to me in a message if one of your friends or yourself hit this shot. Matter of fact, find another clip of someone hitting this shot, because it won't matter. Because if you yourself know and see that I hit this shot, that's all. It's not even a point that I'm trying to prove. I'm just setting an example because you know what we're talking about. So let me pull up that clip.
She's on the zip. She's gonna try to.
Enemy over there. I killed my drone. I'm good to go.
Enemy shield broken.
Oh my!
Now that you've seen it, what is there to say? Where are we at now? And I promise you, pinky promise included, I guarantee you, and I bet all in one, I know and I think all of those, I promise you, I am more pro than most of, if not everybody you are subscribed to. Not even playing. If not everybody you know, I'm more pro than. Sure, you can take losses, and I've lost like a couple 1v1s back in the Black Ops 2 days 2015. I was in a clan. I lost a couple times. Okay, all right, whatever. That wasn't when I was actually, you know, playing the game. I was starting to get used to the game. And 1v1s weren't an actual 1v1 until, you know, I got used to Call of Duty and I got into the game, which I would say about was 2016, at the end of 2016, and then 2017, and after that, because that's when I really spent a lot of time on. Black Ops 3 was one of my main Call of Duties at that time. Probably my main one. There's other ones, but we're talking Call of Duty right now. That's one franchise, one game series. But as we're talking about that, let me continue my point here. This whole thing that I'm trying to say is, explain to me if you know anybody that has 1v1 and not lost. I mean, yeah, not a single time. I went against a lot of people. Here's a couple mentions, like I already mentioned a couple, probably, and if not, well, I will after. Dark Mario, Royals, freaking Pop-Tart, Kintor, everybody in CGS. The overweight one from the little gamer group, Alpha Shadow Hawk clone Joshua. All those people, whether it's 2017, 2018, 2019, whatever year, before I retired, this year, 2025, which was about just 8 years playing Call of Duty, but really I would say 7 years, because I didn't really, I kind of wasn't really into it as much this year. I was just kind of playing. But, you know, I had my Interstellar camo last year, so pretty much 7 years. So, anyway, 7 years. Not a single one. Not a single loss. Oh, there's a loss? Okay, go ahead and pull up the footage. Pull it up. Show me that recording. Matter of fact, if we're backing up these claims and allegations, accusations here, you know, since apparently they're true, show me that proof, evidence, documentation, paperwork, lay it all down. Show me right now. Let's get straight to it. Because if you don't got that, then what you claiming is false. That's it. Absolutely untrue comments here. Untrue. Because there's no substance in something that has no substance to it, has no meaning, purpose, and not even backed up. Just said because they're mad and emotional about nothing, about Apex Legends Pro. Like, who cares, bro? Who cares, bro? No one. You're the only one that's ever talked about that, ever. And I'm done with Apex. And you're talking about it now. Why didn't you talk about it last year? Why didn't you talk about it the year before? Why didn't you talk about it when I was Masters and ranked? I hit Diamond in Masters. Okay. I didn't hit Apex, Predator, whatever, but I was still Masters. And who is this person to talk about how I'm not pro? They're using an alt account. They're not even using their main account. Matter of fact, they're not even texting me about it. So if no one watches my content, let's use this as an example. This is a big thing that a lot of my critics, not the haters, definitely say. A lot of them say, oh, no one watches me. So if you're saying it in the comments instead of directly to me, then like your own logic goes against what you're saying. Like, it's so stupid. Your logic isn't even make sense. Like, it's like, what? Like, it doesn't work like that. Because in reality, that's not how life works. So anybody can talk about that and all that stuff all they want, but obviously I don't do pro on Apex or Call of Duty. I retired from both of those games. I like double retired in a video that I uploaded about Apex Legends. It wasn't really like a double retire. I was just like seeing what would happen. It really wasn't a retire. It was a little bit clickbait, and you know, but because I already retired from the game already. But then I like kind of took it back to see what happened. Pull back the curtain a little bit. Because, you know, people still wanted to play. You know, I didn't know what was going to happen. And then a little bit of stuff happened. I went for it. And you know what? I'm like, all right, I'm fully retiring. So that was like basically putting that piece back where I was saying I was retiring because I was trying it again. And I wasn't feeling it. So I just went back and actually like fully retired. So to put in perspective, if that doesn't make sense, the first time I retired was the official retirement. Even if that piece wasn't there, I still officially retired at that point. So, you know, I'm just waiting on a pro gamer to actually say that I'm not pro, and then like we'll see that. But like it wouldn't really make sense because we got to look at the achievements, accolades, and everything else besides, you know, maybe 1v1s and then esport team, you know, battle, whatever. But like really it doesn't really matter when it comes down to it. So I don't know, it doesn't matter to me and nobody else. So I don't know. So it never mattered to me that I'm pro or not. I don't know where that came from. I don't know who came up with the idea, but I've never played video games to be pro. Yeah, I have in the past. Yeah, at one point in time, maybe some points in time, maybe, sure, whatever. But in 2025, am I playing to be a pro at any video game right now, right here? There is one, and that is in the talks, and you guys will see that later. There is one. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But so far, you know, I got it on my tabs, kept it on my tabs since then, and it'll happen if it happens. You guys will see. Now, besides that, I have not been on any of that pro stuff, and you would know that if you would watch my content, if you would kept up and would have done your research. It's not hard to do. So I don't know why it's so hard for everybody else to do, but for me it's like if I wanted to know about something, I had a question. Like this kid's question is if I'm doing pro Apex, which, you know, I don't even have a full team. How can I do pro Apex anything without a full team, for one? Like that involves a whole different conversation that if I had and I was going through with it, it would have happened a while ago. But guess what? Hasn't happened. There you go. There's your answer. So now your comment doesn't have to exist because I answered it for you. Just like that. See how easy it is? See how easy a text message to me? I'm not popular. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not big or nothing. Even though, you know, in a way I am. But I don't have all these messages flooding in. I'm not, you know, got this on my schedule and this every single day, and my schedule is completely filled up. I have 2 seconds that I can respond to you with and to tell you, no, I'm not doing Apex Legends Pro. I'm not doing no esports. I'm not doing competitive. Matter of fact, not doing it for any game. And you wouldn't have to have commented that and look like a fool. So, just saying. Regardless, for anybody to say that I'm not pro just shows that they obviously don't know what they're talking about. They're just talking out the freaking, you know, they're just flapping their gums. And that's okay. You know, someone got to be the person to get roasted. Someone got to be the person to, you know, I guess, make a fool of themselves. So, you know, it is what it is. Someone got to be a person to try to criticize without doing any research at all, which would make their whole purpose no purpose at all, no meaning. So, you know, let that sink in. It explains itself. It writes itself. Like, as you guys know, I could have very easily done different things. I could have, you know, not did this video at all, went back to my grind. I could have deleted the comment, went back to my video, and went back on the grind. I could have freaking roasted them, then deleted the comment. But no, those are why they are could-haves. But I care about my audience, and I hear people talking. I'm going to talk about it too. I'm in this conversation, and it's about me and something that I have done. Competitive in esports? Yeah, I've done that. Go ahead and ask the little gamer group. They know. And as long as they know that I beat them in those 1v1s that they deleted, one of them multiple times, I ain't gotta say nothing. I'm not here to please anybody. I'm making the content I want to make. If you don't like it, don't watch it, don't comment. You're putting yourself in that position. You can stress yourself out. You can drive yourself insane. That's what you're doing. That's your choice. I'm not here to hold your hand. I'm not your parent. Come on, son. Act your age. Don't act a fool. If you don't like the content, I'm not here for you. Yeah, I'm here for you because I'm the homie and I'm everyone's favorite homie and everyone's best friend, and the best homie. But I'm not here for you in terms of making entertainment for you, because you obviously don't like it. You don't have to like it. That's whatever. Don't watch it. Simple. If you want to hate on it, hey, I'm not like holding you back, you know. Nothing's stopping you from hating on it. But if reputation matters so much and your image matters so much, well, I wouldn't advise doing it. Those are just a couple examples, you know, that I'm giving here. I'm spitting game. So you either listen and you go farther in life, or you can sit there commenting on the side, commenting on how I'm winning and how you don't like how I'm winning and how you don't like how I'm doing things and winning. When you achieve all the stuff that I've achieved, when you get in the place that I've gotten to, and with this crown, once you get here, then we can talk. But I mean, if you yourself know that my messages are open and anybody can message me at any time of the day, there's nothing that is holding anybody back, there's nothing stopping anybody from doing that, then I ain't got... I mean, honestly, you ask me, all I see is someone getting emotional over video games, which wouldn't be the first person to do so. That's it. That's all I see. All I see is someone getting mad about a video game because I'm not going pro, basically. I mean, what reason is this commented besides that? Because I don't see nothing but a waste of time, energy, dedication, effort, a waste of a comment, a waste of sitting there, you know, doing their little fingers on the keyboard warrior. Oh no, I got put in my place. Nah, but I mean, you know, explain to me what's wrong with people. That's all I want to know. Please tell me. Just like Lil Baby said on We Are Strong. Like, come on, let's keep it real. But yeah, I forgot this kid even existed. You know, I mean, there's one time that he commented before, but you know, I meet a lot of people in my life, so you know, I'm around a lot of people because of the stuff I do and the stuff I accomplish. But you know, it's okay if people out there have not been in this position, and it's okay if you're not a CEO or president. It's okay if you don't do the things that I do. You just do you. You don't have to do me. I don't swing that way. So unless you swing that way, keep commenting, keep hating. You know, you feel what I'm saying? Unless that's what you're into, go ahead and keep hating. But I don't do that. And y'all need to eventually understand that. But it seems that some don't. And that's all you. You do you. But as far as I know, right now, right here, Apex Legends, funny enough, has a little, like 30,000 more viewers on Twitch than Call of Duty does on Warzone. So Call of Duty, not as popular. It's weird. The numbers don't really make sense. I mean, it got a little bit there, but it's not the same place that it is. So that doesn't matter. I've already had my Call of Duty run. Y'all know that. That's that. But, you know, again, I'll be talking about something in the future in terms of that in Call of Duty, which I said I retired, which technically I have in terms of, like, you know, grinding, I guess you could say. You know, right now I'm just casually playing. And I'll get into more info on that in the future, which maybe I'll do a video after this for when that video comes out. But maybe not after this, but still. And then Apex Legends has 40,000 viewers usually when I look at it on Twitch. So, you know, you got people still liking it and stuff. It's definitely not like how it used to be. But there's still, you know, a little bit of people, maybe not a little bit, but there's still a good amount of people watching the game. Maybe not, you know, the most popular or whatever. It might have been 400,000. I don't know if that's the actual number or not, but I think it's 40,000. And, you know, that's not bad. But, I mean, let's be completely real. Does everybody still play the game? That's not very true. And I know that Apex and Call of Duty are like two of the biggest games on my channel. Pretty much even since X Deadly's my old channel that got popular. But I'm pretty much done with both franchises. I was just playing Apex because other people played it. That's pretty much the only reason why. But I'm done with Apex. I don't want to do it no more. You know, I feel like the game ran its course and it is what it is. You know, even though I enjoyed the game. And you know, Call of Duty on the other hand, that's a different conversation. We'll save for another day. But with that said, hopefully that makes not just this one person, but especially that person, understand the whole thing of what they're talking about, because they want to act like they know what they're talking about. So I'm just helping. So yeah, hope you have a legendary grand day, and thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate the support, and I'm grateful for it. Couldn't ask for any better fan base than this. And you already know I'm popular and the best and a celebrity and freaking pro player. Whoever this kid is, I can 1v1. But I don't play these, you know, stale, old, washed up games anymore. So if they care about it that much, they can grind and be a pro player. I don't care that much.